to me, the use of AI to make your art is a sign of cowardice, because you're afraid of the blank page. You're afraid of what challenges you might come across if you have to make the art yourself. You've got the ideas. Ideas are easy, the easy part. Ideas are a dime a dozen. It's just cowardice, isn't it? It's just, you're so weak that you can't even face a blank page. I'm facing a blank page. Feels awful. Feels awful.
Today is Saturday, but it's not a Saturday for me because I'm working, my husband's working. I'm going to try and film a video today. Well, 2 videos, if you count this one as well. Seems like a good day to film. I'm just very sleepy. So I'm on to my second cup of tea. Tomorrow, Sunday, is my new upload day. I've been trying a few new things out with my channel, and I think Sunday is a good day. I used to do Fridays, but my views have been dropping so much, and I just really need to work out a formula that works, and if there even is one. I also work on Sundays as a waitress, so I don't have much time to work on it during the day tomorrow. It needs to kind of be done by the time I go to sleep tonight. I have been feeling quite a lot of stress lately, a lot of job-related stress. Everything feels like it's just like piling on my business at the moment. Everything feels very uncertain, and also like it might be the end. I think I've been coming to terms with that over the past few weeks, and a few nights ago I just lay awake until like 4 in the morning, and I was feeling really stressed. I had a really tight chest, and I think I was just coming to terms with the fact that so much has changed in the past few years, basically since I started van life, and now van life is, I think, finished. I'm trying to sink back into my career life more, and a lot has changed in those 3 years. I've talked a lot on my channel about AI and how that's going to affect the commercial illustration side of my business, and so I'm thinking that I am going to attempt to pivot into being a fine artist, and potentially what I imagine is being quite a localised artist. Living here in Scotland on a beautiful Scottish island, I think it makes sense, and I feel very lucky that I've got all of this inspiration just outside of my doorstep, and I really feel like I should utilise that. So that's what I'm imagining pivoting into, but that's going to take years and years because I need to be confident as a fine artist. And then lastly, there is selling work online and selling work internationally. Last year there was a real predicament because the UK has left the EU. We voted for Brexit, which was a bloody stupid idea. And now there's different EU regulations, like health and safety regulations, that apply to packages arriving into the EU from outside of the EU. And so the UK is now caught up in that. And so all small business owners now have to have a representative in the EU. I don't know, can be like assessing the products that you're shipping there and making sure that they comply with health and safety regulations. That's my understanding of it anyway. And if you don't do that, there's huge fines. And so I can't afford to have a representative there. That only really allows for much larger businesses, like huge businesses really, that are the only ones that can swallow those kinds of costs and adaptations. So I've lost my EU market to sell to, and now America with the tariffs. I mean, the UK has a very subservient relationship with the US, which means that we have lower tariffs than other countries in Europe, but before those tariffs come into play, there was talk of there being extortionate fees added to people's packages that arrive into the US from outside of it, and I think the ball benchmark is about like $80 or $100, or I've even seen $200. I'm not quite sure on the amounts, but even just $80 is a lot of customs to be added onto a package that you've paid for to have shipped into your country. And we're already dealing with the rise in shipping costs, meaning that we have less customers because less people can justify the amount of money that it costs to ship internationally. And yeah, now it seems like I've lost, at least for this Christmas period, I've lost my US customers as well, which are a huge part of my demographic. I would say about a third of my customers are from the US, so that's a huge loss for my business for this year. And like this Christmas is kind of crucial because I've had such a bad year in terms of earnings, that I really was hoping to earn a little bit this Christmas. There's just so many things, it just feels like stacking up against creators at the moment, and it's really stressful. And I don't know what the future holds, and it's just really grinding me down at the moment. So I just thought I would vent that to you this morning, but I also feel very lucky at the same time because we have this house that has cheap rent, so that's good. Craig is in full-time employment. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's seasonal staff, but we're hoping to get full-time employment. Who knows what will happen there. We've got each other, we've got our health, we've got our cute doggies, we've got this house for now, we've got our van, so we are lucky. That's what's going on, but I'm just keeping on going. I'm just trying to keep momentum up, trying to keep going and trying new things and staying open to exploring new things and just seeing what happens. And also I think I feel okay because I know I'm not alone. I know there's other people who are going through this. On my video where I talked about jobs for introverts, a lot of people were sharing their employment experiences and needing to pivot careers because their art jobs have dried up and that kind of thing. So we're really not alone in this. We're all going through this together and it's just a hard time. But anyway, I'm going to try and read over my script now and I'll let you know how my filming goes a bit later. Okay, it's 2 p.m. now and I think I have finished filming for the day. I did 2 takes of this video essay. The second one I adjusted some camera settings and I think I made it much better and I moved further towards the light, daylight, so I think it made for a better image. I'm not sure if I delivered it as well. I sometimes find like the more I repeat things, like the more stilted I become, so we'll see. I just ate some leftover vegan chicken curry that was in our fridge and I had that with a tortilla wrap. And that was my lunch. I've had a few people, my patrons especially, say that I should start a substack. Am I saying that right? To publish like blog posts and my writing and stuff. So I could publish like the script of this video on Substack. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea or not. I feel like if I started a Substack, I'd want to put my illustrations within each blog post. I'm not sure if I have any that are like relevant to the topic of this video. But yeah, let me know if you use Substack as an artist or a creator of any kind and like what you think about it. I think I might have my 3rd hot beverage of the day and just do some editing, listen to the robins and the chaffinches outside.
Here's my breakfast. It is Sunday morning and I'm getting ready to go to work and I've got some sourdough toast with peanut butter, vegan butter, peanut butter, Marmite and chia seeds. And then I also have some British blueberries. I'm up here on the top of a hill and I've got out some brand new art supplies that I'm going to be working with today. Well, I've got my lucky crab claw that I just found and this is going to keep me company whilst I attempt to use gouache for the very first time. So these are my brand new paints, and over here I have my brand new set of synthetic brushes, a very special palette that I have also never used. So I'm going to put some brand new paint on this brand new palette and use these brand new brushes on this brand new piece of paper, and I'm going to be painting this shed on top of a hill surrounded by heather. I came here yesterday and the light was really beautiful. I've come back today and the light is no good. How do they say it in Scots? I think it's dríoch, I think. So the light is not so inspiring today, but I still think it's a cool sight, and I've managed to climb up over the rocks and I'm on the heather and I'm a good distance from my subject, so I'm just going to try doing a little bit of painting. Let's go, shall we? Let's see what we think in terms of my palette today. Definitely, without a doubt, this violet. Put a little bit of that there. Oh my gosh, that is so vibrant. We'll see. Bit of burnt sienna can go next to the purple. So I did a little bit of researching about gouache before I came out, just to find out how to use it. But obviously the best way to find out is to just try. But I think that it works in quite a similar way to watercolour. And obviously, oh not obviously, but you do mix it with water in the same way you do with watercolour. My gosh, I've chosen this palette, like maybe isn't right, because I would never choose this shade of green. I really don't like that at all, but maybe I can mix it with yellow and brown and make it a bit more of a... I really like sap green. This is green light. I really wouldn't really choose that colour, but let's not be too hasty. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to put some yellow next to that green. Yeah, what other info did I learn about gouache? It works well on paper, so that's really good, and it works well with watercolour paper, which is a lot of what I have. Let's put some Viridian touch of that. That might make the green I've got there a bit nicer as well. Oh my gosh, a spider! Get away from my pigment! I had an artist reply to me and say that you shouldn't layer the paints in the same way that you do with watercolour, which I'm a bit concerned about because I do love to layer. Yeah, I don't really know how to paint without layering, so we'll see how that goes. They said it makes it a bit messy. So, yeah, I don't really like the sound of that. Let's put a little bit of black up in this corner. I don't really ever paint outdoors, so I'm doing a lot of things that I never usually do all at once. But let's just go for it. I might not show you the final piece, what I've actually done today, because I might not fancy showing you, but you can be here with me whilst I experiment with a new medium and get to grips with painting outside. I've moved somewhere different because I realised that I really didn't want to think about angles of houses and roofs and walls. So although I love the look of that shed, it just really wasn't my vibe in terms of what I wanted to paint. So now I'm here, and I'm sorry if this is a terrible shot, but I'm like balanced on the side of a rock. And also I'm just trying to do some art, so I'm not really too bothered. I can't get too bogged down in getting a good shot. I'm not enjoying today. I'm not finding that I'm doing anything good, but I'm glad that I'm out here doing it. But I just realised that I've gone from like quite high levels of comfort in my art practice, working indoors, everything nice and static, in a medium that I know really well, subject matter that I'm more than comfortable with, to extreme discomfort where I'm painting outside, I'm painting in a new medium. I haven't done many landscape paintings before. This is my first time ever using gouache, and actually I'm finding it pretty similar to watercolour. Like, I'm not really finding that much difference in anything really. Yeah, I guess if there's one thing that I can be happy about with today, it's that I'm glad that I'm brave enough to push myself into extreme discomfort with my work, with my art. And I think bravery is something important at the moment, because to me the use of AI to make your art is a sign of cowardice, because you're afraid of the blank page, you're afraid of what challenges you might come across if you have to make the art yourself. You've got the ideas are easy, the easy part. Ideas are a dime a dozen. I want to do this, I want to do that, because I think these things all the time. I walk around and I'm like, I want to be a landscape painter, I want to be really expressive with my work. And then I get out there, like I am today. I'm struggling so much. I feel quite like vulnerable and humbled, definitely hugely humbled today. I just have these worries that I'm regressing as an artist. I don't even know if that's possible. You can go through like difficult times where you're like trying to birth a new style or a new direction, and I think that's what I'm in right now, or I'm beginning to enter, and it feels very uncomfortable, and the only way to change that discomfort is to go through it. So I'm in the trenches going through it. And when you type some prompts with your keyboard, you have an amalgamation of all the human hours, vulnerability and curiosity and motivation and bravery that goes into becoming an artist, creating something from nothing. And when you've just got an amalgamation of all of that work spat out at you, it's just cowardice, isn't it? It's just, you're so weak that you can't even face a blank page. I'm facing a blank page. Feels awful. Feels awful. Today I've reached the point of quitting quite a lot. I've started again a lot of times, and because I haven't felt the potential in anything I'm doing. But I can't keep quitting, because then I will never reach the next stage where I'm able to build on something. When I see the beginnings of something. Ugh, I hate that colour. That's not right at all. Anyway, not seeing the potential in anything I've been making so far. Like, God, what is this? This is such a mess. But I'm just proud of myself for being here and having the guts to like actually be vulnerable. But I want to do it so much. I want to reach the other side. I just know it's going to be so worth it when I find what I'm supposed to be doing out here, from extreme comfort in my art to extreme discomfort. But hopefully I'll reach a stage where I'm the right amount of challenged and, I don't know, creatively charged. At the moment I'm just challenged and humbled.